everything that we live with is a tool in some way. And I think beauty for me is often just in the function. Beauty is in the gesture. It's not always how it looks. It's also a sensual dimension of how it feels. So in the context of what we've been doing here with Fratelli Guzzini, we've tried to use plastic in a way which elevates the status of the object beyond the banality of just another thing in your life. We have a possibility today to use plastic in ways that have never been used before, in a very sophisticated way, through science and polymer technology. So we live in a very exciting time. And if you look historically at the evolution of materials, and I really mean what I say now, because I've given it a lot of thought. If you look at the evolution of some of the most important things in our lives, the car started as wood, it became metal, and now it's going to be plastic. The aeroplane has gone the same way. The camera, it began as wood, it became metal, and now it's plastic. There is a logic in the use of plastic which can be economical, lightweight, super durable, and economical. So really, in an industrial society in which we live, and I'm an industrial designer, I think it's an intelligent approach to material. I'm looking for an honesty in that material, and in a way, I know that certain designers are looking for a weight and a depth, but for me, I'm absolutely looking to use it in its minimum way, but in a way which has its own identity. I like the honesty of materials, and it's my determination to let them live, let them breathe in a way that I call new nature. This is a new way of thinking called new nature, which accepts very honestly the way materials are created and the effect that they have on our lives. The industrial designer today is a very important person. If you excuse me, if I can say this, because the industrial designer is in the middle of all of these professions. An industrial designer can create a building, can create a piece of furniture, can create an object. And industrialization, i.e. taking a material resource and putting it into something, is created by industrial designers. So it's a very important role in observing life and transforming resources into beautiful, useful objects, maximizing man, minimizing machine. So I take my cue from the human being. And when I was asked to work on these kitchen tools, I made a walk through Fratelli Guzzini, and I wanted to feel the history of the company. And the first tools they made were made from horn, and they cut the horn, they opened the horn, made it flat, cut the shape, and made another shape. So this is man trying to be a machine, but it's craft. But I like the economy of the material, because when you just get a surface thickness on a material, it's the minimum material you require. So I thought, I would like to form a link between the origins of Fratelli Guzzini and the possibilities of today. So my pieces look like bones. This is where they come from. And I'm interested in anthropology. I collect primitive art. I'm interested in that. When the original tools, it was my best friend's birthday 1 month ago. He's a sculptor, makes beautiful ceramic things, amazing, from Wales. And I bought him a collection of Neolithic Stone Age tools. And I made watercolor drawings of these with the descriptions. It was a collection owned by Jason Fleming, Sir Ian Fleming's son. And I put it in a wooden box. I did the whole thing because, for me, his work is like Noguchi. And I wanted to give him something that I would love. And we mustn't forget those things, because those things were minimale. They nothing more. No fat,